Welcome to the new student orientation for the Marin Adult Education Consortium. We are grateful to be a part of your educational journey. Most of the programs offered by the Marin Adult Education Consortium fall under three categories. There's ESL, or English as a Second Language, High School Equivalency and Diploma, and CTE, or Career and Technical Education. This video will focus on what to expect and how to succeed as a high school equivalency student. Your first step is to identify which agency you'd like to apply to. Often, there is a wait list to get into classes. You can apply to more than one location and go to the one that serves you first. Once you've determined where you want to apply, you will fill out the school's registration form. These are usually online forms, and you can find the various school websites at www.marinadulteducation.com. Once you've filled out a registration form, you will be contacted by the school to come in and take an assessment test. This test helps the school place you in the correct math and reading classes for your level. After testing, you will attend an orientation at your school, after which you will meet with school staff to determine your class schedule. There are options to take classes at locations all over Marin County, as well as online. Choose a location that will work for you. You will have assessments periodically during the year. After your initial assessment test, you will be tested at least one more time to demonstrate your learning. Showing the state of California that you are making learning gains while enrolled in our schools is one way that we ensure future funding so we can keep our classes free. Please make sure to come to all testing sessions you are asked to attend. Some locations offer a high school diploma. This may be a good choice for you if you were very close to finishing high school before you stopped attending, and if you have time in your schedule to dedicate at least 10 hours a week to your studies. Classes for high school diploma are offered only in English, and you work through independent study courses. When you complete your coursework, you will receive a high school diploma issued by the adult school. What is the difference between a high school diploma and high school equivalency? A high school diploma usually takes about 4 years to complete and indicates that you attended and passed all the required classes in a high school or school district setting. The high school equivalency is issued by a testing agency and demonstrates that you have met the minimum requirements set by the California Department of Education for high school equivalency. The amount of time it takes varies greatly student to student, and it will depend on where you were to begin with and how much effort and time you put into your studies. Both options make students eligible for higher salaries, college registration, and job applications. If you are registering for the military, your equivalency should be accompanied by some college courses or a high ASVAB score for the most job options possible. There are 2 testing agencies approved by the California Department of Education that issue certificates of high school equivalency, the HiSET and the GED. HiSET stands for High School Equivalency Test. It is a timed test offered on paper or on computer. GED stands for General Educational Development. Its tests are timed as well and are only available on computer. Both exams are offered in English or Spanish. Most of the agencies in the Marin Adult Education Consortium use the GED. And depending on the agency, GED classes are available in English or Spanish. We will focus on the GED for this video. The GED has 4 subtests, and students must pass each one. The 4 subtests are in math, reading language arts, social studies, and science. The math test lasts 115 minutes, almost 2 hours, during which you get 1 3-minute break. The test will cover basic math, geometry, algebra, and graphs and functions. The reading language arts test is the longest test. It lasts for 150 minutes, 2.5 hours, and has 1 10-minute break. The test will cover reading for meaning, identifying and creating arguments, and grammar and language. The reading language arts test will include reading sections that cover close reading of complex texts, identifying arguments, and understanding written informational and literary texts, as well as a 45-minute writing section. Social studies is the shortest subtest, lasting 70 minutes or just over an hour with no break. The test will cover reading for meaning, analyzing historical events and arguments, and using numbers and graphs related to social studies. The science test lasts 90 minutes or an hour and a half with no break. It covers reading for meaning, designing and interpreting science experiments, and using numbers and graphs in science. Each subject area subtest will include authentic documents, informational texts, close reading, and graphic information. The subtests are offered separately, so you can study for and take one subject at a time. It doesn't matter what order you take the tests in, and you can take them as soon as you are ready. There are practice tests available in each subject area, and both the practice test and the real test are available in English or Spanish. What can you do to ensure your success in obtaining your GED? You should set short-term and long-term goals and revisit them often. Make sure to attend class regularly. When you're not in class, study. Study at home. Study with friends from class. Be a role model for your children and study with your family. Take advantage of the practice sites and web applications that your school gives you access to. And above all, stay committed. Those subject areas aren't the only thing you will learn in adult school. The skills you learn here will help you wherever you go next, whether it's on to college, trade school, or a better job. You will learn study skills, time management, how to access and evaluate resources, basic keyboarding and computer skills, creative thinking and logical reasoning, critical thinking, and collaboration and communication. There are several ways to take classes: HighFlex, in-person, and online. HighFlex classes are offered both in person and online, and both options are available for every class. In-person classes are traditional classes offered in a classroom with your peers and an in-person teacher. Online classes are available to you wherever you are, as long as you have your computer, tablet, or phone. Each agency in the Marin Adult Education Consortium has different types of classes available. So check with your agency to see whether they offer HighFlex, in-person, online, or a combination of those in the subject area you wish to study. What should you bring to class? Mostly, it's just important to get yourself to class. You can bring your own school supplies, headphones, and a digital device to work on. And remember to bring any books or handouts your teacher has given you. Most agencies will have supplies, headphones, and digital devices for you to borrow if you need them. School is a safe place for all learners and teachers. So you are asked never to bring weapons, drugs or alcohol, tobacco, or vapes on school property. Attendance and communication are key to your success at adult school. Attend your class. If you have to miss a class, call your school to let them know why you are absent and email your teacher to find out about any work you missed. Schools are understanding when your life is unpredictable, but more than 3 missed classes without any communication may result in you losing your place in class to make room for someone on the wait list. Anytime a student is absent for more than 90 days, including over the summer, they will be contacted by the school 6 months and 12 months later with a short survey. Please answer the survey. We will have to ask you again and again via email, text, and phone until you do. The survey asks about where you are in schooling or employment. The exception to this is students who have given their Social Security number or tax identification number to the school. Those students do not have to take the survey. So please give your Social Security number or tax identification number to your school if you have one. This survey shows the state of California that our school is successful by demonstrating that students leave our program and move on to better jobs and advanced education. This helps ensure future funding so we can keep our classes free. That funding allows us to pay for our staff, teachers, computers, classroom space, and so much more so that it is free to attend our schools. All you will be asked to put in is your time, hard work, and when you are ready, $41 for each GED sub-test. Let's think for a moment about why you are interested in attending adult school. Is it because this is the first step as you fulfill your dream of continuing your education at college or trade school? Maybe you need a diploma or equivalent to join your union or to get a better job. Maybe you just want to improve your academic skills, or maybe you want to be a positive role model for your child. Whatever your reason for enrolling in school, it's important to know and remember your why to stay focused and motivated. How long it takes to achieve those goals will depend on where you were when you started, and how much time and effort you put into your schoolwork. More effort and time put into your schoolwork will result in faster success. But whatever your speed, as long as you keep working at it, you will reach your goals. How will you know when you are ready to take your GED tests? Your teacher will keep a close eye on your progress and will know when it's time for you to take a GED ready test so you can see if you are close to passing. Ready tests cost $6.99 each, or you can buy all 4 subjects at once for $22.99. Don't worry, you can take the tests anytime after purchasing them. Some schools may offer vouchers, so you can take your GED Ready test for free. Your GED Ready test result will give you back a color. Red means you are not ready to test yet. Yellow means you are getting close but would benefit from more study. And green means go. You are ready to take the GED test in that subject. Your teacher may also recommend that you take your GED subject test if they think you are ready. In order to take the GED test, you must be at least 18 years old. You must have a valid government-issued ID that proves you live in California. If your ID does not list your California residency, you may bring in some mail that proves your current address, such as a utility bill or rental agreement in your name. You can learn more about the required identification at GED.com. In addition, you must have a credit or debit card to pay for your test, and you must sign up online and take the test at an official testing center. To earn your high school equivalency, you must pass all 4 GED subject tests with a score of 145 or higher. When you score in the 165 to 174 range, you demonstrate that you are ready for college-level courses. And when you score in the 175 to 200 range, you may be eligible for college credit. You may take the test and not pass the first or the first few times. Don't worry. You can take the test up to 3 times about every 60 days, so you have time to pass it. What matters is that you keep coming to class and stay focused on your goals and your why. Get feedback from your teacher to see what you can study to do better next time. Use your practice apps and study at home. Take a GED Ready test to see if you are ready to retest. We will be with you, supporting you as you continue to progress towards your goals. We know that life can be hard. Life is full of responsibilities. Sometimes you will encounter time constraints, scheduling conflicts, and the demands of your work and family. You might be afraid to try something difficult and new. And sometimes you may feel discouraged and like you want to give up. But remember, we are here to offer you the support you need to achieve those goals. You can continue in our classes for as long as you need. And we have support services and staff in addition to your teacher and classroom to help you reach that finish line. We are here for you, and we want to see you succeed. So what should you do now? Set up an appointment to meet with adult school staff and get your initial assessment test completed. Staff will schedule you into appropriate classes that fit your schedule and your needs. Once you're enrolled, attend your classes regularly and make time to study outside of class. When you make your learning a priority, work hard, and remember your why, you can achieve your goals. You've already taken your first step in this journey. We'll be beside you as you continue to progress towards your goals. See you in class.